Forsen, and I kick scrotums with my totems at ESGN Fight Night.
Welcome back to Fight Night.
When I put together my deck, all the cards are golden. That's my proudest moment. It's just the best thing.
All right, so after that crazy miracle on miracle, Nyhx has to use his last deck, which is Control Pally. And so, I mean...
We haven't seen much of that. We haven't seen much of Paladin at all in this tournament.
No, very few people actually running Pally. In fact, I think so far, well, we've seen a little bit. I think they fielded one Pally that didn't get played. And I played a Pally, and now Nyhx is running Pally. And in fact, that was his double deck from the first day. And it's a good Pally deck. It's the Koyuki Paladin.
It's good, but
it's
not
meant to
good
kill
against
like
everything.
Yeah, it's like a super control deck, I guess is what we really call it, where it like kills other control decks. But against
these
Miracle
are not control
Rogue
decks right now.
Yeah, a Miracle Rogue is really bursty, and this only has not that much taunt. It doesn't really. It's going to be hard, basically.
Yeah, it's going to be. But with the double Molten, the rogues might have to finish like in one turn. Otherwise, it might just never happen.
He does, I think, have to finish in one turn. You know, get Nyhx down to maybe like 16-ish life at the minimum. The minimum, and go for it.
Well, Forsen's been playing pretty well, so we'll have to see if he picks up on these little things and makes adjustments in his play.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into game number 3 and see if Nyhx can start a comeback.
Where's that Auctioneer? There it is.
Whoa! An Auctioneer. Sick. All right. And he also has a Blade Fairy Shadow Step, a Backstab. Going to throw back a couple of these. Going to keep that Backstab, though, just in case.
I think keeping Shadow Step is fine. We only have one Conceal, right?
Yeah, I think you're quite right about that.
No, he
but
disagrees.
You know what? He might be thinking that this isn't Control Pally, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But we have a Quality Consecration. That's actually really nice. That
is it? Those cards work well together?
Yeah, no, they're okay together. If you play Consecration and deal a bunch of damage stuff, but it doesn't get to 1, and then you play your Equality, and suddenly, look at that stuff's going to die real easy.
Wow. Well, he's also got the big comeback cards. Lay on Hands, Molten Giant, Sun Fury Protector.
Yeah, that's quite a combo.
You have to be pretty pleased with that hand, because he's on your team, isn't he?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You're feeling a little better now, huh?
Well, we'll see if he can actually pull this one off. He is pumping out dudes now.
Well, that's just what you do on 2.
Yeah. Make a little dude. Are we going to see a dagger from his opponent? I think he's thinking about throwing down an SI7, but
no way.
I would keep that coin with 2 Gadgetzons in hand.
Yeah, he's got the sacrificial Gadgetzon and
the real Gadgetzon.
Yeah. It looks like he does want to push.
Okay, well... You know what? He's obviously a very good Miracle Rogue player, so wanting to get some sort of board presence here. And not a bad draw in the Twilight Drake, I guess, either, huh?
Well met.
I'd actually step it up from not bad to perfect.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's probably the best card he could have drawn.
Yeah.
I would go with that.
Okay.
All right, so we should be seeing that Twilight Drake pop down.
All dudes must die. When you can't emote, you message.
Indeed. And he is right. All dudes must go down here. So with this 4/7 out, that's actually a little bit annoying. Like, you could do something like a sap, but that'll just make him more powerful. The next turn is a 4/8.
Yeah. I really don't like this coin SI7 agent into pretty much nothing play that we've seen twice now. Once from Forsen, once from Nyhx.
Well, looks like we're going to see just a straight shiv to the face. See what he draws off there. A backstab. Doesn't really have enough damage to do anything here. You know, back in the day when backstab could damage a damaged creature, he could have...
he can attack and maybe shadow step it. You think that's a good idea? Just get like a...
I don't know about that.
Pocket
like,
smite?
A pocket smite.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that much, really. I I think you let him eat up the SI7 with this probably. Just go to the face or something. I think you need to save your Shadow Step because you're going to have to burst him down here.
In the Leroy.
Yeah, and you need the Shadow Step for part of that combo, and you need to get the face damage with this guy right now. So I think that was the right play to just attack.
Pretty difficult to see the right place here, I guess.
Look at that, Tyrion. This is starting to look even better for Nyhx. Looking at that Wicked Knife, checking the cards in hand.
I believe.
Oh wow. Would I play that right now? I have to say I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't do that right now. I'm actually a little bit confused about that, but I feel like saving that for the real end game where you know they're about to go off might be a better better choice, but
you have the double backstab and prep sap.
All right, so there goes that sap. Yeah, and the double backstab's going to allow him to kill off both minions on the board. And, you know, this is one of the only taunt givers in the deck. There's really not that many. But he does have Tyrion in hand, so that's definitely something to consider.
He's seeing if he wants to double backstab. I don't think this game is going to last that much longer.
Well, he's got, let's see, he's got the Van Cleef in hand. He's got Assassin's Blade, another Gajazan.
Thank you.
Oh, Deadly Poison. And he does choose that double backstab.
Justice demands
All right, so this board does get cleared up, and Gajazan out. We'll see if he can actually deal with it.
Okay. Well,
You think equality consecration here?
Pyro
Wild.
equality dude.
Yeah, of course. You got to get that dude out there. You should make the dude first so it just dies right away. Not really. You just agree with anything I say, don't you?
Yeah. I'll let you, you know, if you say something and it's not the right thing, I'm just going to let you say it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me find my own way in the world. Tough love.
Yeah.
All right, so he's just kind of looking at this, trying to decide what exactly he wants to do. How does he clear this? Thing is, if he clears off this Gajazan, he doesn't put any real pressure on the board, just a dude. And that's rough.
And all dudes must die, so...
The
he's
dude
not
will
gonna make
probably
it.
die the turn after. We saw that fire's gone. Throws this dude down and back to the Miracle Rogue.
Well, what can we do here? We're gonna do the Gadgeton again, I guess? I mean, if you see that, he doesn't have a True Silver.
Yeah, that's true.
You just play your other option here.
That would be pretty funny. He's actually going to go ahead and hit for a lot right now. Okay, so he's got him at 17. This is what we were talking about with the Moltons, to keep him around this life. And, like, for instance, this turn he could play a Molten, but that's obviously, like, kind of
well, that's
risky
pretty good
play.
draw. It's a good thing he did the Assassin's Blade. Well, it's a really bad thing that he wasted the Sun Fury, though. A really bad thing.
Yeah. If he had that Sun Fury still, then, you know, dropping a taunt on the Molten plus the Tyrion is like, between those two, it's going to be ridiculous because already one sap has been used. He has the Blade Fury, and with this, that's a lot of damage, but still not quite enough.
Yeah, not quite.
And he's used both backstabs, so definitely something to keep in mind. He's basically, I think that you have to True Silver attack this turn. Do you like any other play?
Yeah, I like a big creature.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like with this, the dagger out already, this many cards in hand, 7 mana, he could possibly die. Because he's got that cold blood and all. So healing up a little bit, 219. And of course, we see that there's no Leroy in hand, but he can't quite know that. Golden Nat Pago coming up. That's not really going to do very much. And he has 1 Conceal in the deck. He didn't use the Conceal already, right?
Yeah, he did not.
Yeah, so...
He's also not used the Shadow Steps. The thing is, now he can't really Auctioneer.
Yeah, the Auctioneer play is not very good against this. Like, I guess you could auction your Cold Blood, but then that Molten is going to come right down.
Well met.
I think you might Blood Mage Pagel Cleef.
Blood Mage, Pagel, Cleef. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Well, the Pagel gonna be coming down here. It is Golden Pagel, so it should be drawing the turn it comes into play. Otherwise, why would you ever have a Golden Pagel? And is he going to attack? Circling that, looking at, thinking no. He knows there's Mullins in there. Oh, okay. He's gonna go for it. And no draw off the Golden Pagel.
Wow. Oh, Holy Light's a really good card right now.
I suppose that it is.
Actually, seen a lot of really good cards drawn. No Black Knights or anything.
No, he hasn't drawn any of the super useless stuff. Now, what do you like here? Do you like a Tyrion? That's a little bit scary for me with the possibility of a sap. Mm-hmm. But, and especially when there's a 6/6 Cleef out. Oh.
Consecrate, kill the Cleef, play the Molten for free. Holy Light, dude. Oh, we're not.
For justice.
Or, yeah, double Consecrate, it looks like. Gonna gain a couple more life going up to 16. And this is a little bit risky, because if he draws Leroy, that's it. Right? Yeah, Leroy Shadow Step plus, yeah. But I think he knows that Leroy probably isn't in hand right now, based upon that Cleef coming out like that. Alright, so we'll see. What does he draw? Oh.
Not Leroy.
Not Leroy at all.
Well, he doesn't have a creature on board. He just exhausted the True Silver, so it's time to draw some cards.
Preparation time. And what is it? Cold Blood. Not quite. Gonna go ahead and eviscerate.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty good draw. What if well, it's coming down to 5.
Cold Blood Conceal.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that. We've seen 2 Consecrates go, we've seen 1 Equality go, so the odds of being able to clear that much lower. You'd have to have
some
like
Ragnaros action.
Rag or possibly like a really good Avenging Wrath.
Wow, this is really good. Acolyte of Pain. Because now the Tyrion isn't so good.
That's true. Well, you can play this Molten Giant. Do you heal up? Do you Tyrion? Ugh. Thing is, Sap right now is so scary. Eviscerate even is kind of scary. If you had 1 more mana, I think you'd feel a lot better right now. A lot better.
I think Tyrion beats Lay on Hands.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, if there's a Sap, though, that's basically game.
Yeah. What can you do?
Well, you can Lay on Hands and gain a bunch of life and hope that works. Sap doesn't do anything against gaining a bunch of life.
I mean, he's facing 10 damage, like 5 damage kills him. That's not good enough.
It's very likely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with this many spells in hand, I really think that he's going to be able to draw into something.
Yeah, some kind of answer.
Alright, looks like the Tyrion does win out. Let's see what he draws.
Where's that Sap? There it is.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Oh, we hear some applause of good Hearthstone skills.
Yeah, no, this is, Forsen is killing it, man. He's really good. Plenty well met.
It's almost as if it's like the last match where E-Cup may have played the same way.
Well, very funny series here.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh my god, he has so much overkill damage. Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, well that is it. And the Miracle Rogue of Forsen here has gone 3-0 against Nyhx.
Man.
Stay tuned for more Fight Night.
People say I'm lucky. I don't know why.
This just in. Nyhx makes leprechauns cry.
ESGN TV's daily news. Just watch.
If you don't play Hearthstone, you should really just shut your mouth and reevaluate your life. Fight night.
Welcome back to Fight Night.
Man, I want to see the difference in emotions on these players. We have Forsen with the smiles.
Yeah.
Pretty good smiles, pretty confident. We have Nyhx very slowly approaching the couch of defeat.
The couch of defeat,
Yes.
where the defeated go.
Yeah.
And well, let's go over to the couch of defeat and the
so
couch of victory as well, and see what these guys are saying.
Reels, no pressure.
Well, that matchup was unwinnable, right? So I felt actually pretty good.
I think it's probably wouldn't have mattered for that.
You mean in the end?
No, I think you should have played the Molten Giant on turn 7.
Oh, instead of Crucible?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well played, man.
Good games, man. Not what I could do. Like, so stupid.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
That's it.
Once you lost with Warrior, that's all.
Yeah.
You see what happens? You take my
Yeah.
sandwich, bro?
I'm gonna say that in an interview. I lost because I stole your food.
We mentioned it, by the way.
Those were some of the worst games I've ever played.
It's a good sandwich that you stole, bro. Hope it was worth it.
Phew. What they were saying is I should have dropped the Molten Giant on turn 7 instead of...
You did double consecrate? I think that was bad.
You think I should have attacked into Edwin and take the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I would have done. But you wouldn't have won.
Yeah, I know. There was no way.
I just would have played differently.
This
that's all I'm
matchup,
saying.
this matchup
The only
is...
play I was like really questionable about was the Sun Fury early.
Like, that was really bad.
Because he had nothing on board.
Because you had Lay on Hands, Molten Giant, Sun Fury. That's like the win.
Yeah, but he
combo.
has, like, here for sure has Sep in the late game.
Oh, he sapped in the early game.
Yeah, he sapped the Drake after I taunted it.
I think he would have sapped it anyway. No?
Well, maybe, but I don't know. I just...
That was unwinnable anyway.
I mean,
I don't feel like it was a mistake or something. It's like, yeah.
It was just... No, he like...
Just don't decide.
He always
Like
had Peasant's Blade in the auction.
I cannot promote this. Shame on you.
Please no BM Marino.
Please no BM Marino.
Played on my account as well.
Easy peasy.
Oh, you lost. You leveled up. I got goldens.
Oh, what did we get?
We get goldens. You must press. It's a secret.
I will find out.
Ah, that felt good. Redemption.
Nice job.
Okay, so we still have a shot on this. It's all up to you, Reels, no pressure.
Yeah, no problem.
Closed out.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right, Forsen, 3-0 with the Miracle Rogue. Now, you said it was easy. Was it really that easy for you?
It was surprisingly easy, but not because he played bad or anything. It was just like, I thought I got the Warrior matchup. I was really afraid of that, but I managed to draw like the Assassin's Blade, so it worked out. And that's the only thing that can win against the Warriors, so I was pretty lucky there. But otherwise, it felt pretty easy, yeah.
Well, you know, interestingly, you were saying that you felt like the Warrior, or that your deck would struggle against the Warrior. Some people were saying on the other side that Warrior struggles against the Miracle Rogue. You know, where do you really feel about this matchup overall? Can you talk to me a little about it? Because you seem to be the most worried about this one.
Yeah, well, like the creator of this deck that I'm playing, my teammate Colento, he also agrees that Warriors are by far the hardest one, both Reynard and the Control one. Then it's Hunter, so I agree with him, but the Assassin's Blade sure makes it easier if you manage to get it.
So even though Colento wasn't here, he was here in spirit as he helped you guys with the Night Knights deck, yeah?
Yeah, he did, for sure.
All right, cool. Do you have any last words you want to say with your victory? Because you were saying before the match that you cared about the win, not necessarily the money, but just getting the victory was good.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted to redeem myself from the previous games last season. I didn't play bad last season. I was just really bad. I had really bad luck there. So I felt like this was my redemption games.
Well, you got gadgets in every game. That's good enough luck for this time. Congrats, man, on your win.
Hey guys, I'm here with Nyhx, who just lost 0-3 to Miracle Rogue. Let's go over those games real quick. The first game, the Warrior game, it felt like the Warrior deck was just way too slow. What did you think about that one?
Yeah, that game was pretty easy for him to win. It was just to execute, Think Master, starting hand. Yeah, not much to do. It was pretty boring.
Now, why don't you walk us through the Rogue versus Rogue? Because that, I mean, there was a lot of planning going into that one, right?
Yeah. I mean, you basically have to get lucky.
Well, yeah, that one was kind of, what are you going to do, Miracle Rogue versus Miracle Rogue? It's kind of like solitaire. But that Paladin game, it felt like you got the cards that you needed to have a chance, but still it just, you didn't really even come close to being able to kill him. Can you tell us what you thought about that one?
The matchup is pretty much unwinnable, so yeah. It was pretty clear that I'm gonna lose that match.
Well, this actually brings Managrind into the lead 2-1 over DogeHouse. Can DogeHouse come back?
Yeah, those guys suck.
Thank you, Nyhx. Great interview.
Alright, so Nyhx goes down pretty quick once again, and DogeHouse now finds themselves at match point. Tomorrow night, they're going to have to rely on Savige, potentially the best player in the world, but hasn't gotten a win. He'll search for his first one against Rios, who also came off of a defeat. Find out what happens tomorrow night here at ESGN TV. See you guys next time.
Wow, such fight night. Much players, many production value, very professional.
So this soup's pretty good though, man.